Hey everyone, it's Marilyn Alauria, and I am super excited for today because we are doing readings with Sue Kovacs, Dream Dust Shamanic Tarot cards. And I am so excited that you're going to get to meet Sue Kovacs, and you're going to meet her in a minute. But I want to talk about a couple of things. First of all, I did not pick the best color top for me today, but Sue looks beautiful. Second of all, so I'm not going to really read Sue's bio, but I'm going to tell you a bit about her. So for those of you who don't know her, but I'm going to wait and see, like, let everybody join. Let me pin the video so you know how to find it. And then we're going to talk, and we're going to do readings today, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And oh my goodness, you will not believe the card I pulled. I will share about this in a second, and then I want to share Sue. So let me pin to the top of the page because that helps everybody, and it goes a little slower and all that. So for those of you who don't know Sue Kovacs is an incredible medium, a shaman. She's the creator of the Dream Dust Tarot deck. So you can see right here. Beautiful, beautiful tarot deck. And a lot of people in membership use this tarot deck, and they, like, the responses on there are unbelievable, the profound, what they get from these cards. And so Sue is somebody who studied under me. She's studied under a lot of people. She's got a lot to add to the table that I don't have. We have different expertise. But she is my main teacher in membership. She's the person that I bring on to teach people when I go away, which I went away last week. She's the person that I bring on because I trust her completely. She's also the person that I go to. So right before this call, I'd gotten some news that was kind of like really upsetting to me, really hit me in the head, upset me. And I went to my guides right away, and I knew that I always know now something's happening for a bigger reason. So I don't fall down on the ground devastated crying, but I have my moments. But I was still struggling a bit, and I texted Sue and got on the phone with Sue. And right away, after talking to her for a few minutes, I had this incredible amount of peace. And she's so talented at what she's done. She's been helping me with my move and everything. So I highly recommend her. And for those of you who you probably don't know, I'm not doing readings anymore. So I do readings with Sue. So we're going to bring Sue on in 2 seconds, and we're going to share all the stuff how you can get in touch with her. And mainly we're also going to be talking about reading. So, and then when Sue comes on, I'm going to share the card that I had pulled, which is not by accident. But I wasn't going to read her bio because I don't want to read her bio, but I want to read one thing in her thing that I want to share with you because this is what I love about Sue, and this is what I love about when you go to a medium, you go to for readings. I want you to get out of the habit of having that person have all the power and showing you definitely you're going for direction, you're going for clarity, you're going for work that you may need to do or experiences or how you need to open up more, right? It's all about that. But you want someone who really empowers you. And that's why I recommend Sue for everything, because I don't want, that's the way I teach. I want to empower you, and that's the way Sue teaches too. But here's the thing that I love. So Sue's also an artist, and I have 2 pieces of her art that are amazing. She writes, I always have a deep connection to nature and to spirit that lives in all things. Nature, art, music, and spirits all catch my soul. The world I live in is big. It's bright, and it's filled with mystery, magic, and maybe. I love that. I love that. So without any further ado, welcome, Sue. Hi, Sue.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. What an honor. Thank you.
Oh, it's an honor for me and my audience too. So, Sue, she wants to do a little grounding thing for us first before we start. And we can start there. And is there anything because I just did a whole introduction, was there anything that you wanted to share or say right now?
I just wanted to add that Marilyn is my teacher, and always, she's the one who got me on this path to opening up to my gifts. And she, Marilyn doesn't call herself a shaman, and shaman, that word has been used to wazoo now, but everything that I learned in what, the schools teach about shamanism today, I already learned through Marilyn. It was just kind of me taking it a little further with like a drum and doing kind of more ceremony for myself. But really everything I learned was from you. And so I do owe everything to you. And I'm so grateful that we can work together and help the world together.
You don't owe it to me. We owe it to them. But thank you. I'll take it. Thank you.
Boy,
so before we start, well, no, let's do a little grounding thing for everybody. We have a bunch of people on. We're definitely doing readings, guys, and it's a lot of fun. We're going to use Sue's cards. We have Gentry here, Lucy. I saw Samantha's here, Linda, Marlene, Canette. Sue can't see all you guys. I can. Anita. Hi, everyone. Jasmine, Susan, Kristen. A lot of the people from your mastermind group are here. So excited you're all here. So Sue, can you take us through a brief one so that we can start on the reading?
Really quick. I just want us all to kind of close our eyes and take a few deep breaths into your belly. And just feel yourself connecting to your chair, to the ground, to the earth, and just letting go. And with each breath, just allow yourself to let go just a little bit more, so that you're feeling held by the earth, by your chair, and let your daily concerns go for right now. And on your next breath, just move from your head into your heart area. And allow yourself to just expand that light from your heart all the way around you in a beautiful protective bubble of light, any color you want. And just sit in that light and feel yourself just letting go and being held by Mother Nature, by the earth, by your spirits for this beautiful session that we're going to do today with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, spirits.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love how breath connects you right away to spirit. It's so important, and it's something we're learning in yoga as well, too. So what I love about Sue and I were both talking, and I'm sure a lot of you are experiencing this, and she may want to say something too, but many of you may be experiencing a very topsy-turvy time. And as spiritual people, spiritual workers doing this work, you may be entering into a lot of what may feel like darkness, or not knowing where you're going or what you're doing, and feeling a little bit of jolted back and forth. Like Spirit said to me today when I was channeling, stop focusing on the struggle, instead focus on the glimmer of light. Even if it's little glimmers of light, please focus there, because that's going to take you further into more light. So one of the cards the Spirit has been showing me constantly in my readings and channeling, they show me two cards. One is the sun card, because I'm getting out of Sherman Oaks where there's a lot of sun. And the other card is the moon card. And the moon card is the one that they worked with me all this morning with in meditation.
Wow.
That's what I pulled.
Ta-da! Yeah.
The moon card. No. Which is beautiful. So why don't we let Sue, we're going to go to your questions right now. So guys, type in your questions. She may want to say something about what's going on in the world right now, because it's about Sue, but I'm going to read too. But Sue, what do you say about the moon card for me, without revealing too much about what's going on with me? No, you can. It's okay.
Just immediately in that card, it's funny because normally when I look at that card, I see all of the fog that goes over the image. But when the way you're holding it for me, I'm only seeing the bright colors behind. So it's a matter of how you're focusing your attention. And a lot of what's not being revealed can be revealed through meditation, like you've been doing, but also that shadow work that we need to do, like, looking at the stuff that's sort of not in the sun, that's kind of that part of ourself that maybe we judge or judge others, and we kind of have to reflect on that in order to be able to bring peace within. And but mostly when I look at that and look at you, I don't see the fog that's over the card, that kind of haze. I see all the bright colors, and it looks like a landscape to me. It looks like almost like looking at an aerial map. So I was seeing almost like that, yeah.
That's beautiful. And it was fascinating. So it says celebrating creativity and imagination, mystery, intuition, life force, inner wisdom, cycles, paying attention to your dreams. And Sue, what's interesting to me about this, and we're going to move on, but I was in Marin County this past weekend, and there's a lot of fog in San Francisco as you're going over the bridge. I was like to the Uber driver, I'm like, wow, you driving this? And I love fog. I just love that type of weather. And then you get into Marin County and it's all clear, it's just absolutely stunning and beautiful. So this card speaks really a lot for what I'm going through, which I'm going to share with all of you soon, but not just yet, because I'm still sitting in it right now. So in the meantime, we are going to pull Sue's cards. And the way that this works is you ask a question, I read the question, You know what we're going to do now, Sue?
Yes.
We're going to pull a card and see who we're asking a question for first. And guess what? Okay, Sue, look what just fell out of the deck. The Sun card. Come on! Like freaking magic.
So we had a conversation earlier, and I just have to say that for me, that's confirmation of everything we talked about, and I love it. Thank you.
Great, yeah. Sue knows there's something I'm struggling with and I'm not ready to share, but yeah, thank you for that.
Love that guidance.
I know. I love her cards. They're so beautiful because when you look at them, the thing I want to share about them, and I'm going to show you how you can get in touch with Sue. Let me do that now real quick. There's many different ways, but she has a free Facebook page that she does readings on every week, Sue?
Once a week I get on there live.
Yeah, so I would join this Facebook page because some of you said you couldn't make this live and could you put in a question? And I said no, because it's really not fair for the people that are showing up live right now. But and we do that with membership and not with this. But here's her Facebook group page, and I'll also put it in the comments because you should definitely join that group. She does live readings every week. It's a beautiful group and it's free and you get to experience them. And the thing about her cards is that they're live. So when you look at them, it's not like they speak to you in a different way each and every time, right, Sue?
Right. So, and they have messages on the bottom, but what I encourage you to do is really look into the image, look into that landscape, and allow yourself to be drawn to colors or forms or figures that pop out at you because they're speaking to you, you know, just like a regular tarot card, only these are abstract. So they're like paintings that you're walking into, and just your heart, this expands your heart and your psychic gifts. It allows you to like, just imagine as you're walking through, well, why is that orange speaking to me? Oh, well, that shape looks like a man. And, you know, you start to put the conversation together. You kind of put the symbols together and it becomes detective work a bit. But, you know, that's what reading tarot is anyway. Or
yeah. Anything about this work. I mean, looking at nature, I've been finding nature, you know, I'm going to start sharing pictures. All right. So one card fell out. So pick a card and then I'm going to pick whoever we're going to go to.
All right. Should I show my card or do you want
well, I'm going to ask the question. You can do. Well, actually, you could show the card. Show the card.
Okay. The card I have is the star. Can you see that?
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you whose question this is answering. It's Victoria. Whoops. Let me go back. Hold on one second, Sue. This thing moves too fast. Oh, there it is. Don't move, everybody. Don't move. All right. I have to read. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that card first, and then I'm going to read Victoria's question, and then we'll go further, and then I'll look at my card. So, excuse me. So the star card being very much about like the greatest expression of your soul and kind of an awakening. It's about a time of glory and feeling alive and energized. And the biggest thing that I'm seeing right now in this card is this flood of orange coming out of a bright star, and it's that flood of creativity that's happening right now. But what I'm really seeing right now is how that orange is actually flowing through, and it feels a little bit blocked to me right now. It doesn't feel like it can actually flow through the card. So what I would just say is, I don't know what the question is, but there seems to be a little bit of a block around creativity and your fullest expression of your soul. So whatever it is that you love to do, think more out of the box, start doing things, putting yourself in position where you can allow creativity to flow through more brightly. And that's the word that they just gave me, kind of this brightness that needs to happen inside in order for you to kind of make that next step. But that's an important time. The star card is one of the 22 major arcana. It's kind of like a time in your life that you can really focus on, like one of the kind of key lessons in your life right now. So that's great. And her question is difficult in the sense of just Sue answered it in the card that I pulled. Can you read that, Sue? Because I already lost it.
This is Victoria, right?
Yeah. In October, it'll be 1 year my daughter passed. I miss her every day so bad.
Oh, so yeah. Okay.
That felt perfect. Go ahead, Sue.
Yeah. So I would say, in answer to your question, Victoria, that, that block is obviously for you just the sadness that you're feeling, and just open up your heart chakra and your second chakra and speak to your daughter, because I feel like she has many messages for you, and this is just going to make your life move forward, and you can embrace her in a new way if you like take her into your life in a creative way and just work with her and talk to her, you know, that'll energize you and help you feel even more alive. That's what they just said, and that's what it's saying on the card. And she's protecting you. I get like a wall of protection with you as well.
I got the, which I feel like is perfect, the Wind Sprite card.
Yes.
And it says on this card, and the Wind Sprite card, it's, I'm assuming is that, I know it's the winds are swords.
Yes.
And is that Page of Swords? That's what I thought. So the Page of Swords, I know the card from the right away, but I want to read her cards. It says, a young, curious heart, energized and curious, passionate dreams, new ideas, and fresh. What Sue said, but I also feel like your daughter, because I feel like she's a little sprite, like a little bit of, I have a cat named Sprite. It's like that fairy kind of energy and really light and loving and happy. And I feel like that's the energy she's bringing forward. And that's what she wants you to experience. You know, neither of us could ever speak about losing a child because that's your experience, that you have to go through that spirit of your daughter. As much as I feel her, but I get a very golden light around that experience. And I feel like this is her. She's in this like very curious state of being energized and having fun and passionate dreams. And I do feel like she misses you the way you miss her, but not in the way that we understand missing. It's not a longing. It's more like I feel like she knows that you can up and be creative, like Sue said, and that's going to allow her to work with you in a whole different light. Don't you agree, Sue?
I do. And that loop in that picture, just feel her looping around you. She's like, right there, I'm right here. You know, just feel me, tap into me, channel with me. So just that wonderful loop-de-loo energy.
Beautiful. All right, Victoria, let us know. I hope that helped, and sorry about the loss of your daughter, sweetie, a lot. So this time what we're going to do is we're going to pick a question and then pick a card. So I don't know where Spirit's going to take me. We'll just let them take me. I got Lisa. These are these questions that, first of all, I'm going to say something about this question, Lisa. Any messages for me for a relationship? I'm assuming she's talking about romantic relationship. Yourself with, I feel like what that question is fine. I understand that question. Start getting a little bit more empowered in your questions as well, because what that allows Spirit to know is that you're taking ownership. Like maybe you're ready to fall in love. So maybe it's more about what do I need to do to fall in love now or to meet the romantic partner of my dreams. It's more of an active oriented question where you're not releasing power. You're saying, I know that this is for me. I'm going to have it now. Tell me what I need to know. Don't you agree, Sue?
I agree. Yeah, that perspective where, you know, intention really is the mother of our work. So be sure that you're really looking at what your intentions are and focusing that. Did you want to pull your card first, Marilyn?
Yeah, you know what, I will. And the reason why I will is because you know the cards so well because you've created them. So I'm going to say what I think, and then you can go on mine and then show yours. So I got 8 of C. And the 8 of C represents cups. I had to look at my cheat chart. So cups are all about love, all about emotions. You know, it's interesting. I was talking to somebody last night, and they were talking to me about octopus, right? And you know how octopus have 8 tentacles. And I'm very focused on the beauty of I didn't even read the description because I'm more focused on the card. And also feels like there's like bats in there flying around. What it feels like to me is that you have to shine light. The way that I asked you to recreate your question, shine light on what makes you feel. Going to do, like I love tennis, I love yoga. Going to do something that you really enjoy, because when you're doing those things that light you up from the inside out, you're attracting in that romantic partner. Even if you're or to pick up a salad, he's right there or she's right there, your partner's right there. Loving relationship is right there online. And I feel like you need a community right now because you're lacking in community. And this is going to help you to open up more, even if the community is going into a book club or something or a networking situation. Meeting other women is going to bring yourself closer to it. So it says leaving, transitioning, letting go of material things in pursuit of deeper satisfaction, beginning of a spiritual journey. And I just want to say one more thing because I agree with that. you might be holding on to an idea or to a past experience, maybe not a past love, but more like what you expected it to be at this point in time. And it's not necessarily that and Spirit's asking you to go out of the box and try something new. What do you say, Sue?
I agree. I love that. That card to me, and eights are so much about cycles, right? And kind of repeating a cycle. So what are you doing over and over again, maybe, that's causing you to kind of stay without a relationship? I love that card because it's so whacked out. Like, when you look at it,
it's gorgeous.
I mean, Marilyn taught me how to read. And, she's like, now you're going to read the room. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm going to read the room? And then all of a sudden, like, things were speaking to me. And that's how my spirits got me to make these cards. They were like, well, if you can read the room, you can read your paintings. And I was like, what? And I was like, no one's going to be able to read these paintings, but you just did. And anyway, so but that's the thing. And they do speak on many, many levels, and they are alive, and they will change every time you pull a card. You'll see something else. Like Marilyn saw bats in there. I've never seen that before, but I'm going to look for them next time. That's I love it. I have nothing to add. I could tell you what card I pulled, but it just...
Yes, let's see what card you pulled.
The card I pulled was the 3 of Fire, so that's like 3 of Wands. And that's, that's like, so I see a lot of compassion in this card. I feel like there's compassion trails, they're calling them, like follow that compassion for yourself, for others. And it says, travel, creative plans set in motion, looking to the future, a crossroads, trusting your instincts, and preparing for new opportunity. I feel like that's just what Marilyn was saying, definitely getting out of the box a little bit. And you may be traveling soon, and that could be possibly where somebody comes, somebody who you're like, wow, I could really be with that person, or that's the energy I want in a mate, a partner, mate. Do people say that?
Yeah, no, people do say that. I do.
Okay. Yeah. So.
That's great.
It's funny, they're talking to me about fish now in this card. I'm seeing this pattern of fish, and I feel like wherever you're going is maybe tropical. And that could also be where you meet someone. All right.
Yeah, it's great. I love that. We can go on and on and on. So Rachel said beautiful cards, and Rachel said it was at 12:22, and I love that time. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to read for Rachel, even though she didn't ask a question.
Oh, nice.
What? Yep, we're going to just guess what's going on with Rachel. Well, we don't guess.
I love
We're mediums. So Rachel, you're getting a reading. All right. So wait, before we do this, let me show you how you can contact Sue. So Sue is the main person that I suggest for reading. So there's this link here that I'm going to put in. So she's the person I have not been reading, and I've been sending everybody to Sue, even recurring clients right now, because I'm off the calendar for a little bit. You can learn about her, and then definitely join her Facebook page, which is she does free readings on, and she teaches you about the tarot cards and her cards. Everybody in membership loves these cards, and that's there, and I'll put that in the comments below. And then her website. All right. Well, I'll do that after. Let's get to, we're reading for Lisa, right?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, right? I just screwed it up. What?
Yeah, the name went away, so I missed it.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Lisa.
Okay.
Whoever made that comment at 12:22, I'm pretty sure it was Lisa. And I'm going to pull a card, but first I'm trying to see to make sure. Yeah. No, I think it was Rachel. Hold on. It's Rachel. Rachel's
Rachel, yeah, I was like, is it
Rachel. So I don't know who Lisa is, but she may be getting a reading next. Look at that. All right, so it's Rachel.
I think Lisa was the one before.
Yeah, Rachel went, no, me. Sorry. Thank you. And Kara's like, Rachel. Thanks, everyone, for being on it. But Lisa's next, wherever she is. All right. Did you pull one?
I did.
All right, you go.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, Lisa, I pulled the Two of Wind, which is like the Two of Swords in the traditional tarot. So Two of Wind, first of all, the first thing I'm getting is that you do have to make a choice. That's kind of your sort of not sure which way to go. I feel like something from your past is maybe leading you to this new decision. Like maybe you've been building up on something for a while, and that's going to help you push you into the direction you need to go. But you really need to go and do some meditation around this and stop thinking so much. More kind of like become the high priestess and sort of just trust that intuition, trust that connection with spirit, and then make that choice. Face the situation. This card says indecision, a challenging decision, a pause or a truce. Face the situation, use your intuition to gain deeper insight. And I feel like it's a very like magnetic, electric, it almost looks like lightning striking a mountain in the back. And I feel like you have ideas, you might even be writing right now. So maybe a past idea with some of the writing work should come forward now.
That's great. I love that. And look, so I got the star card. And poor Rachel, I was calling her somebody else. Sorry about that. But she says, my heart just skipped a beat. Hello from the UK. But she's got stars in her comments, which is great. And I love what Sue said. And what I love, first of all, we already talked about the star card in the beginning, but you might have missed that, Rachel. But the star card is all about, it's about shining the light to your purpose here, why you're here. And when I look at Sue's card, I see like two hands coming together. I see like a cross, which for me means not like the way that it's known in biblical senses or Catholicism or Christian senses. It's more about what you're like truly born into, what you're meant to really ignite in this life. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you're holding on to something very dear and close to your heart, and you need to start living it and being it. And I really feel that you have a lot of joy, because it says glory, joy, the greatest expression of your soul, and awakening, the sweet optimism of birdsong, energizing and feeling. It wants you to really take that creative path, like Sue was saying, and really start bringing your creativity out into the world. And I feel like you have an ability to speak or to like some throat chakra is all about writing and speaking. So it's about getting your message out into the world as well. And that might be, when I say that, people may think like, well, social media, 1 million people, I can't do that. It may be just talking to people at the grocery store. It may be going to volunteer at a pet shelter. It may just be talking to your neighbors. But there's some type of wisdom that's inside of you that is wanting to come out.
Yep.
That's it. All right. Let us know how that felt. She says, okay, it went away, so you'll have to read it. Read it for me, Sue.
Rachel says, oh my God, I was just thinking on giving up on my life purpose. Yes, my words heal. Oh, don't do that. Don't. That's
no, we didn't know your question. And look at that. We gave you a reading, so it's like, and it was all about you thinking about giving up your life's purpose. Guys, don't give up your life's purpose if it's something that's still in your heart. You may have to do direction a little bit, but life is like this morning. I just said that I got hit with some like kind of devastating news for me, but I knew Spirit's with me. I know there's a higher me. Reached out to Sue to guide me through it, so you can do that. All right, I have to just see if there is a Lisa.
We read for Lisa earlier.
We did. She said, thank you. That's why I had Lisa on my name. All right, I'm going to just pick someone.
Okay.
We're going to pick Lauren, who didn't ask a question. And just because that's where it went, and it said such pretty cards. I am not picking people that are commenting on Sue's pretty cards. I'm just letting Spirit pick it. It's very weird how it rolls. And Lauren's in membership, so we know her a bit. And guys, we're here for a while. It's only 12:30, so we have some more time. So don't worry. We're going to continue to do readings. Maybe we should try to teach a little something with this one too.
Okay.
So we got Lauren here. And she's getting a reading, and I don't know if she has a question in the feed. I didn't see it, but we're just going to go with it. Oh, I like this one. I'm going to go first.
You go.
Earth Shaman.
Love this card. I actually pulled that for you today, Marilyn.
You did? Thank you.
When I was talking to you.
Just so I know, because it's so beautiful. What is that in the Rider-Waite?
That is King of Pentacles.
King of Pentacles. I love that. All right. So for Lauren, who I know a little and we've been seeing some huge leaps and bounds in her own studies and what she's experiencing in her life and what she's doing. And I feel like Lauren's spirit is asking that you write a little bit about your journey because it's going to be very beneficial for other people. And I lose a little bit of lack of breath. The card is so beautiful. I want to talk about the card in a second. But I lose a little bit, when I lose a little bit of breath, it means you're not trusting the process all the time. That happens, right? It's okay. What I love about Sue's card is there's like a line here where there's this reminds me of the Redwood Forest, which I was just in. And that is so nurturing. You don't feel alone when you're in that experience. And what I love about this, to me, it's like the ground meaning it, but it's also, I feel like happening is you are giving birth. You've planted seeds and you're giving birth to this natural shaman inside of you that you are starting to bring out into the world. And I'm getting chills with this, which is great. So Lauren, what they're saying to me through this card is you're on the right path. Keep going. And what I heard is you're a force to be reckoned with. Like, go. Be the force of nature that you are. Go ahead, Sue.
Lovely.
And you could, of course, add to this because these are your cards in the deck, and that's great, or whatever you want to do.
I just keep seeing the doorway in the tree. And
yeah, I see that.
To walk in, to go. It's that light going right through the path. Yep. I would just want to add that for you, Lauren, I pulled the balance card, balance 14. This is the temperance card, Marilyn.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a whacked out card. And it's funny because when I was making the deck, I had, I said to Marilyn, I really want to change some of these paintings, but Spirit tells me not to. And you were like, Sue, move on. Anyway, but this card has so much information in it. And there's a shape in the card that has this almost like surfboard shape or a phallus. But Spirit told me that when you see that in these cards, it's a burst of spiritual energy. It's like a force of spiritual energy. And depending on which way it's going in the card, it can indicate sort of like what you need to do, like connecting more with Spirit. And this I'm getting is like a strong connection that you need to just really open up that third eye and work with, work with your crown chakra, work with your third eye chakra, and break down any kind of beliefs or old patterns or things that are kind of making you do the same thing over again. And that's going to help bring you into balance and harmony. And I love this card. Reminds me that maybe you shouldn't drink right now too much. Like stay clear. Sometimes drinking, like I'm getting wine, everybody loves to, but sometimes it can cloud your vision. Mm-hmm. So when you're trying to make a choice, just be as open and clear as possible. As you make this big move into what Marilyn was talking about with the Earth Shaman.
Well, because I was getting to a little bit of a habit of like relaxing every night with it. I don't drink it for the most part during the week at all now. And it's been great because it gives me that clarity of senses. And I actually can't drink like I used to drink at all because my body is changing so much. But so I think like I'm not somebody who says you can't drink as a person, neither is Sue, but I think sometimes when you need a little clarity, and if you don't want to like, oh no, I need, just like make it one glass or just give yourself 2 or 3 days without it, it's great.
Yeah.
So I want to just comment, Lori said, I love your readings, Marilyn, I wish you wouldn't stop. And I have to comment on this. Lori, you're in membership, you still get readings. So it's just the next month and a half because I got some stuff going on, but anybody in membership still, that's what they get in membership. They're able to book readings with me. So, and I think you get it at the old rate too. So, and then there's always Sue. Okay. So, and then I saw another question. I can't remember who it was, but somebody was asking if Reiki was their path. What I want to say about that is when you ask that question, Sue, what do you think? I have an opinion about this.
Yeah.
I want to hear what you think because you're my guest, and then I'm going to say what I think.
But I think anytime you're questioning, studying something, a lot of things obviously come into play. It could be financial, could be whatever, time. But I think you have to just sit with like, is this something I'm really inspired by right now? Is this something that's going to like feed me and really keep me engaged? And then look into it. Look for a teacher that resonates, and then try it. And if it's not for you, then either move to a different class or it'll evolve. if you don't open that door in some way right now, then you'll never know. And then you'll just keep hankering for it. So what I do, I either like say, like, what is it you say, Marilyn? If do without, if in doubt, do without or something. So it's like,
if in doubt, do it. Yeah.
Like if it's a financial thing, like, I got to put down $2,000 and I don't have it right now, and you're really like, then maybe wait. Because if it's meant to be, you'll come back around and it might be even stronger. So, it depends on the situation, but I feel like if it's calling to your heart, definitely look into it. Don't let that go.
Yeah, I agree with that. I find a lot of times, I remember like some people would come to me and say, should I marry my fiance? And I always found with that kind of question that the answer was probably no. But if you're asking that question, but when it's like whether what to study, I feel like Sue is right. There's a lot of things that come into play, and you've got to ask yourself, like my question to you, and I think it was Lisa actually who asked the question. My question to you is, where is this question coming from? Is it coming from inside your heart and soul? Or is like you wanting to study Reiki because everybody out here is studying Reiki?
Absolutely.
Or that's why when she said inspiring, definitely walk towards it, because you have to walk towards the class and start following a teacher that maybe offers things for free like I do, so you could experience the work. Mm-hmm. And then if it inspires you and it's exciting, you're going to know. When in doubt, go without. It was that woman in the clothing store introduced me to the realtor who said that to me. So yeah, so I agree with what Sue says. So the answer is like walk towards it. Sometimes Spirit wants you to walk towards something because your soul's going to light up about something and you're going to learn something about yourself. And you're going to be like, no, that's not it. And then that question's going to be gone. You're going to know, hey, matrix energetics healing is where I'm going.
Yeah.
Not worry about it anymore because I know Reiki's not it. Yeah. Or you can find somebody who combines things. Go ahead. What?
Yeah, exactly. And Lisa, I saw something come up that quickly and it went away, but it said that it opened her gifts. Reiki opened her gifts. So I would say, yeah, if that's something that works for you, don't let it go.
No. But what may be happening, Lisa, is you may not be a one-stop shopper.
Right.
Like the healer I go to, she studies a lot of different things and uses a lot of different tools. It's not just Reiki. So that's what it is. All right. We are going to, I don't know where we're going. I'm going to okay, stop. Sharon. Oh, Sue's group page is getting an error when trying to join. But Sharon, I'm going to see if you must have a question here. Let me try to, so it's an error. Well, what's the name of your page again? Your Facebook page, Sue?
It should be the Dream Dust Shamanic Tarot group page. So
Dream Dust Shamanic.
I'm just typing
tarot page. Okay, let me hide this. And is it showing? It's not showing on the screen for some reason. Hide. Oh, okay. Let me do. Okay, so Sharon does have a question, so I'm going to pick her. I'm going to let you pull a card for her. In the meantime, I'm going to work on Facebook getting this thing. But it's not showing the question. Why is it not showing the question? I just hit show. All right. Her question was, I do.
What's that? Sorry, you went out.
She says she has a question pertaining to her health, Sharon. Question pertaining to her health. So you answer that, and I'm going to fix this screen.
I just think I'll link you in the message.
Okay, great. Yeah. Okay.
So Sharon, I pulled for you the Seahorse card, and this is the Knight of Cups, Marilyn.
Oh, okay.
And first thing that I got with you was almost like a warmth, like I couldn't, like a difficulty breathing, like I don't know, it was like the air was thick, it was heavy, it was warm, and I couldn't like get a full breath. And I feel like that's connected to something emotional with you. I almost want to cry when I look into this card. And I don't know if you're going through a difficult time dealing with depression or some sort of just getting over something very, very heavy right now. But I feel like that's weighing. That's like factoring into any kind of health issue you have. This card is really funny too, because if you turn it one way, there's this God's hilarious face, and he's like smiling and running away. So I get a lot of laughter and joy, and I feel like you're a very joyous person and very charming, but maybe you're not using your imagination as fully as you could right now on getting like improved results with your health, or I don't know, there's a stillness there, or a feeling like you need to kind of make a move and make a different choice, a more imaginative choice, maybe with a health professional. So interesting card to get with a health question, but I feel like it is deeply related to something emotional, possibly depression or some kind of breathing issues. I don't know why. That's just something that I'm getting. So
yeah. Anything else you're getting?
Yeah. And then just a lot of water just seems so like emotional to me. So that's what I'm getting.
Okay. I like everything that you said and what I listened to, because some of it was I was panting. So guys, I put it in the comments because for some reason Be Live is giving me a little bit of a problem putting it on the screen. But it's the Dream Dust Shamanic Group Tarot page, the Dream Dust Shamanic Group Tarot page, okay? And it's in the comment section, and we'll make sure that it's in the pinned post as well when you come back. So Sharon, I didn't pull a card because I was focusing on that. Well, I just pulled the Six of Sea. But what I feel like for you, I agree with what Sue was saying about like some types of depression or feeling very stuck, like almost on the hamster wheel. And I know you a little bit because of membership. And what I feel like for you, and I feel like we all fight what's good for us for some reason. It's like we sometimes get into these like habits, and we know like we need to go out and get fresh air and walk in nature, but we're just going to sit here and look at Facebook for hours or whatever it is that the habit is that's not really helping you. And I feel like you have to be really diligent about getting into healthy habits. And whatever that is for you, and you have to start out little. Maybe it's making sure that one day you have 8 glasses of water, and then the next day you're making sure that you're going walking out into a beach because you saw a lot of water. And then maybe the next day it's about joining a new, it's too taxing on your soul. Because I find a lot of times with health stuff, it's because I'm living in a depleted energy. I'm living in lack of inspiration, lack of creativity. That's where depression comes in. So then the health starts getting worse and worse and worse, you know, for me. So that's what I would say for you with what Sue said, which I think is great. All right, we're going to do more. So I hope that helps, Sharon. Let us know, honey, okay? All right, I'm just going to see where they take me, and I'm just going to ask the question. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't like how it's sometimes hard. Okay, I just want to show what, it doesn't let me show the comment. Still not showing.
I see it on for some reason.
Oh, you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. So beautiful. Gave me chills. Love it. Yep, trying to open my third eye. Feel lots of tingling, but had it. Lots of tingling, but so beautiful. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Lauren. Okay, so let's see where Spirit wants me to go now. I got to close my eyes. Okay. Oh, stopped at Lauren again. All right. Let's see who this is. Oh, way to go. See, this thing is annoying. Okay. I think it's Karen, but for some reason I'm having a little bit of a difficult time. So give me a... Oh... Can you read that? Because I don't see it.
Karen says, I picked a card from Sue's deck, the Sea Sprite, and wonder what it is telling me. That's funny. That's the card that just came up. That I just pulled from Karen.
All right. Let's talk about Karen then.
Yeah. So that Sea Sprite card, and I'll try and I put it back in the deck. Let me see if I can find it again. But it's very much about curiosity, a time of kind of being open to your own humor and allowing humor into your life, and it's the Page of Cups, Marilyn. So it's kind of like a funny. He's looking at the fish, like an odd thing happening. So look to those odd things in your life and embrace them, those kind of fun magic moments, and connect with spirit that way. I feel like spirit is connecting to you, Karen, in that way, in a very kind of magical, I found the card again, fun, impromptu moment. Yeah, it's a charming soul, belly laugh, and run with your imagination, one who acts on creativity and gets impressive results. So you may be beginning something new right now. Maybe you're studying something or just stepping out into your gifts, but make it fun. It has to be engaging and fun for you. And don't worry too much about the end result, because as long as you stay in this kind of playful place, you'll get there. It's not going to be a big leap.
That's great. And I got the 3 of C, Karen, and I'm frozen on the screen for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear me, though?
I can hear you, but you're frozen.
Isn't that a great face to be frozen in? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so let me try to do this. See if that works. Yeah, I'm still frozen.
Huh.
Woo! Okay, but I wonder if they can hear me. Let me ask if they can hear me. Interesting time today. It's because Sue and I are so powerful.
Yes. Come on, Spirit. I'm going to do a little...
I could probably go away and come back on, but I don't know if that would end it. So,
what if you stop it? Oh, if you stop camera? Stop
if you can.
Oh.
Let me see. I'll try. I mean, you can hear me. I don't know if they can.
Hear you. They're
so
saying...
Let's see. What are they saying? They can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Then I'll just keep talking. Who cares? You can't see the card, though.
Oh, no.
But, well, yeah, I know. But I just love the face that I have in there. Anyway, we're going to do this again, guys, so don't worry about it. But I got the 3 of C. And what I feel like, Karen, it's about what Sue's talking about, because it says a celebration, autumn ceremony, a social time, community, art, poetry, music, a beautiful day for drum circle. And I feel like by looking at this card, it feels to me, and I wish I could show it to you, but you have the deck, so look at the 3 of C. Like, you feel like there's a lot of times we feel in our lives like there's mountains to climb. And we get so obsessed about the mountains that we have to climb that just going to an art fair, just going out and getting some pastels and coloring, just breaking the cycle, going to see a movie, allows you so much more creative inspiration. And autumn for me is my favorite time, which is one of the reasons why I'm moving out of LA, because the autumn comes so late here. We don't really get autumn. And what I feel like for you is, like, an autumn is like, it's, for me, it's about learning new things. It's about engaging a new path. It's always so inspiring and exciting. It's my favorite season. And for you, I feel like, thank you, Sue. Yeah. I feel like for you, it's really about allowing yourself the changes of the season, not getting overwhelmed by what it is you have to do, and really allowing your mind, body, and soul. That's the 3 for me in this card, looking at these 3 beautiful lights, really allowing your mind, body, and soul to come together, speak to you, speak to your heart, speak to your inner thoughts, and take action from there. Really, what I want to teach all of you, and this is why I love Sue and I want you to get to know Sue, is I want to teach all of you to trust your inner guidance. This morning when I was going through a little bit of struggle and I was talking to my guides, and I said, this was before I went to Sue, I said, who can I go for a reading? Because Sue was like the only one. And one of the things that they always tell me to do is to just trust myself. And then I talk to Sue because I trust her and I know she's going to reflect my highest good. And then that was a confirmation there. So great. Okay, good. Let's do one more, even though my face is frozen like a freak. So in the meantime, tell them how to get in touch with you. Tell them about your free tarot book, and then we'll pick another question.
So if you go to my website, which is www.suekovacksklein.com, Klein, you can go over to courses and products and click on the Dream Dust Shamanic Tarot. And I have a sale going on where it's $15 off. And so you can use the code DREAMER15 to get the cards for $50 instead of $65. And and that's going to be going on for another month. So I might continue it for a little longer, but it's probably going to just end this month. I usually offer different deals, but that's how you can get it.
Yeah. I forgot about that. I put it in the comments section. Dreamer 15. That's for $15 off of the cards.
Yeah.
And right now, she's gonna take this off her site soon because I told her to. But when you buy the cards, you get this incredible class. Tell them about the class that they get for free.
So the first class that I created with this deck is called Chakra Balancing through the 22 Major Arcana. So it helps you use the cards, get to know the cards, but also give yourself a deep healing, understanding and clearing your chakras and giving yourself like a soul reading is what I call it. And so I take you through all of those steps, and it's a 2-part class. And so you get all the information, and I think there's a PDF download that comes with it too. So it's really wonderful. A lot of people have enjoyed that class because it really helps you understand these cards. They're not your traditional oracle or tarot, and this deck really is it's like a tarot wrapped in the oracle. I don't know. It's a very unique deck. It's very different than anything else out there. So it's hard for me to label it, but that class will help.
Yeah, I think it's great. Karen said, right on. Thank you so much.
Yay, Karen.
So I wanted you to see that. I still have my funny frozen face. Okay, so we're going to do one more reading for people, and so we're just going to see where they take me. So let's just see. They keep taking me to the same people. It's the people I've already read. Hold on. Okay, it's weird. I'm having a little bit of difficulty with. Okay, Spirit, help me here. Help me. Okay. Great, Lucy. It showed Lucy. So Lucy says, I've been trying to open my receptiveness with Spirit, but I don't seem to get messages. Hopefully Lucy's still on. But this is such a great question because with this question, we can give some tools for most of you who are trying to open your receptiveness to Spirit, but you don't seem to get messages. All right. Okay. I pulled one.
Okay. I pulled one.
All right. You go first.
So the first thing, Lucy, it's funny because I can see your picture and I see this big, beautiful blue scarf around your throat. And they're just telling me that we're right here. She just needs to listen, talk to us, listen. And so immediately go to your throat chakra, opening that and sitting in your throat chakra. But also the card I pulled is the 8 of Earth. And it's so funny because this card looks like a totem pole, almost like a direct line of communication to Spirit. And then the card says single-minded focus, concentration, mastering a new skill. Success comes with a clear intention and determination. So you're doing the work. Just stay at it. Things are falling into place. When you look at this card, you can see one of the little Spirit. Be a better card for you about the 8 of Earth and about it being about focus. Things do take time. I would put up a time boundary around when you're doing this work. There you are. I would put up some boundaries. This is also looking like a wall to me a little bit. Like you need to just kind of to connect the dots. You need to put up a little bit of boundary around when you're connecting with Spirit. Because if you're just willy-nilly all day long being like, you're not talking to me, at first it can be chaotic and feel like, I don't know if that's a sign. But if you set up like 10 minutes, even in the morning or whatever time is good for you, and say, okay, whatever's coming in, I'm going to trust that Spirit communicating with me. And then you give it time, and then you've honored that time. Even if you feel nothing came in, if you repeat that over and over, you'll start to see stuff comes in. You'll see it play out through your day. So I feel like this card is perfect for you with that concentration and focus and setting up time for it.
So, Sue, you say you don't know anything about technology, but you were right. Like, I had to turn off one camera and turn on the other camera. So you're totally right.
I mean, I don't know.
So it was Lucy, right? Yeah, it's Lucy, and she's on still. So I didn't listen to what Sue said, so if I'm repeating something, forgive me for that. And I do want to tell you, for those of you that are still on, I forgot to say this. If you didn't get my September channeled message, just type in channel on the comments, and you'll get my channeled message. Just type in channel, and that'll go to your messenger in Facebook. And what's interesting about this channeled message is I did it after my own channeling. So you're going to hear my voice is very low, and it was a completely different experience for me to do with you guys. Usually I have to brush my teeth and shower before I do something for you guys, right, Sue?
Oh my God.
You have to too, right? She's like, I got to go brush my teeth and get ready. But anyway, so yeah, just put it in channel and you'll get that. It's a really beautiful, people are really loving it. And I will have Sue back again, so don't worry about that. And for those of you in membership, we have to do one in membership too, but Sue is the main teacher in membership, and with me, I'm the main person, and then I bring in Sue. Fire Goddess, Lucy, okay? So Fire Goddess. I want to talk about the card first without reading what it means, because there's like a vortex in this card. And I feel like with this, for me, that's like so circular. It also has like a Mother Mary, Blessed Mother type of energy for me. And what that means to me, and I even see inside, if you look inside the card, these cards are so magical, it's unbelievable. There's like a white spirit in there, and it feels like there's just so much love inside of that. And I feel like a lot of times when we feel we lose our connection and receptivity with spirit, all we really need to do sometimes is breathe. Breathing will connect us back to God, back to spirit, back to communication. And a lot of times we feel like we're in a tornado of things happening in our life and experiences. And we feel like because we're in a tornado of one thing happening after another that maybe is not the most exciting things, we feel like nobody's there for us. God isn't there for us. The universe isn't there for us. Spirit isn't there for us. So it could feel like it's the worst time. And I find in those moments is the time when we really are in a vortex of energy where spirit is really with us and asking us to pay attention as to why things are happening, and to really get deep into our heart, get into a meditative, get into prayer, it's those moments in time, thank you, moments and times when we are pushed to go a little bit deeper inside our heart so that we can grow our connection even stronger. And I feel like you're not alone at all, and you need to just go a little bit more within and really start getting some type of practice in place that will help you to feel connected every single day, whether it's a 5-minute meditation. You don't have to be in meditation for 30 minutes, or it's breath work. And they're reminding me, so I was away last week, and I've been going through a lot, which I've been sharing with you guys. And I was going to my car, and I was feeling this deep sense of loss, or this deep sense of mourning in my heart. And my first feeling was, oh, wow, this hurts. I don't know if I can go through this. And then right away, the thought after that was like, no, this is great. This means that something incredible is about to be born. And I know that from the practice. I know that at those moments, that's when, for me, it's God. That's when God shows up even more so and shows me what I need to know, and the connection feels that much stronger. And one thing they taught me last year, which I want to teach all of you right now, is you don't need to be in those states of dire emergency in order to feel connected to spirit. Spirit wants us to feel connected every single day. And it is as easy as breath, which Sue started out with in the beginning. This card is gorgeous. It says, one who exudes natural charm and a passion for life, a fun-loving mother to all. There's the mother. Vibrant, graceful, good-natured, highly intuitive, and skilled. Is there anything you wanted to say? Anything else about this?
That's it. That's beautiful.
So Lucy says, thanks, Marilyn. I do meditate every day. Well, what I would then have you do, Lucy, and thank you for that comment, is shift up your meditation or do a breath work. Like I'm doing a lot of different yoga, breathing, or do some sound therapy. Do something else that helps you walk in nature and do meditation. Do something else, sweetie, that might change it up a bit to help you to feel connected. Because if you're feeling, I don't know what the disconnect is. I don't know that you're necessarily feeling disconnected, or maybe you're waiting for the next big moment. Like that happens to me. Sue and I talk about this. Our channel sessions sometimes will feel like this, right? Like they flatline. And they're not always like this, where they're like, woohoo!
Right. Well, it's like, I told you this answer already. I'm going to keep giving you that answer. And you're like, ah.
Yeah. Or sometimes I'm in there, a lot of times it feels like I'm just conversing like I am with Sue. And I'm like, all right, I need that magical moment sometimes where it's like, woo, the world is spinning. So hopefully that helps, Lucy. Let me know. All right, guys. So Sue, tell them again how they can get in touch with you.
So you can go to my website at SueKovacsKlein.com, KLEIN.com. And you can purchase the deck on that site under courses and products. You'll see Dream Dust Shamanic Tarot. And then you can also join me on Facebook. And my group page is Facebook/group/Dream Dust Shamanic Tarot. So it's a lot of words and letters, but I'll find you. I can write this all in too under this post, so everybody can find it.
We'll just make sure, just get it to Laura and make sure Laura puts it in the pin post, edits the post. So we'll make sure you're doing that.
Yeah. Yay!
So the other thing is, and if you want the channel, just remember to type in channel and you'll get that channel's message in your messenger. So Sue is offering a $15 discount. People in membership love this deck. I love this deck. It's gorgeous. If you want that, you hit Dreamer15 when you go to her site to purchase, and you'll get that with that lovely class that's for free. That's free on her site right now, but she's going to start taking that down because we're changing how this is happening. Sue's in my mastermind program as well, so I'm helping her with some business stuff. And
Marilyn, can I just say that the book, there comes with a guidebook too, and it's got pages in there, so you'll have reference. So if you pull a card and you don't know, you can always reference, like have a deeper insight with the book. So, and then there's a couple of spreads in the back you can do to help guide you as well. There's like a meditation spread, like a yes/no answer question spread, and like a timing spread and a journey spread in there. So there's a lot. The book helps too. I wasn't even going to make the book, but Spirit's like, make the book, so I made the book. But it's important to have.
It helps because, but the thing about her cards, which is why I want you joining her Facebook group if you have her cards, or if you're thinking about getting her cards and you just want to experience them more, the cards really speak to you. It's pretty incredible how they speak to you. Let's do a general reading. Let's do one last thing, do a general reading for those of you who didn't get a reading, right? So let's do a general reading for everyone right now. I'm going to just shuffle a bit. Keep getting the word whale.
All
right. Oh, you go. This is too much fun.
Marilyn said whale, and then I just centered myself and asked, what do I need to add to that? And have you ever heard that song? I don't know who sings it. Unchained Melody, I think is the name. Time. They said, time, it goes so slow, but time reveals so much. I don't know. It's all of a sudden I heard that song. I think it's even like maybe in Dirty Dancing. I don't know. It's in that movie, but
I don't remember it.
It's such a pretty song. It's called Unchained Melody. It's beautiful. But anyway, so about time. And then I pulled a Winstar card. And I love this card because it's another like very powerful about raw power. This is the what is that called? Ace of Swords in the traditional tarot. And so this card is about raw power. It's like a yes from spirit. It's pure potential, help with the grace of spirit, clear intellect, vision, defending your ideas, and winning. I'm getting like this huge burst of energy and the flood of compassion coming down. That you are always in that kind of space with spirit. Spirit is constantly feeding us and kind of keeping us protected and empowering us. And time is not relative with spirit. Like there is no time or space with spirit. So we're in this weird thing where we have to wait, but it's right there all the time. Like it's always there to connect to. And I'm just feeling that it's such a powerful message right now as things are so topsy-turvy and unclear, and like another hurricane's coming in. It's like that very like heavy energy of things are churning. This is a very strong focus card. Just stay focused, stay strong with spirit. And that was the message.
Well, what was interesting is that was the page that I opened to in the book before. Yeah. So of course it's never by accident, right?
I'm telling you, Marilyn.
Oh, I know. They're magical. That's why I love it. That's why with tarot, people like, I keep getting the same card over and over again. And it's like, is something wrong? And I'm like, no, you're not. That's the way tarot works. It's pretty magical and incredible. So I got the star card for everybody.
Wow.
And I feel like this is phenomenal, especially in the time that we're in right now, because I don't like to really do mass consciousness, things like that. It's not my thing because I'm not into formulas. I like thinking out of the box. I like not getting into mass consciousness with people like 1111s and all those things. Mm-hmm. But I do feel that we are being called as light. I don't even like the word light workers or whatever we ever want to call it. We're being called as stars because we're all stars to come forward and shine our light brightly. And even if, again, I'm going to say your audience is your kids or your audience is your cat, your audience is your elderly neighbor, whatever it may be, or your companionship, your partnership, your people, whatever you want to call them, you need to shine your light. And you most importantly need to shine your light to yourself, because I feel like Spirit is saying, especially to my audience, because they know how much I teach people to empower themselves, that I feel that everybody is gifted. And I feel like this card is really speaking to you, expressing your soul, and really allowing that star inside of you to shine brightly, and to not, so many of us had it dimmed when we were younger because it threatened the people around us. And Spirit is saying no more of dimming it. Allow it to shine bright. Trust the inspiring thoughts and the feelings that you have in your heart. Walk towards them. Be courageous. Find a community of people that support you. You can join Sue's group. You can join my Soulful Living when membership opens again. Join membership. Join a group of people or other groups. There's other groups out there that really support your truth, your visibility, your who you are. You know, anybody knows, Sue knows, and that's why I love Sue so much, because we support each other organically and authentically. And in membership, that's what people do for each other. I went away for a week. When I came back, I was like, oh no, I'm going to have to look at all these posts, you know, just because I want to help everybody, not because I don't love it, but you think you're going away for a week. First of all, Sue oversaw the group for me, so I didn't worry that much at all. Second of all, everybody's responses to everyone, I was like, my job's done. I didn't have to do anything. Everybody just helped each other out. So this, I really thank you, Sue, for listening to Spirit and creating such a beautiful tool and technique to have people navigate their road, to get in touch with their guides when they can't hear their guides. So I want you to thank your guides for creating such an incredible gift and sharing it for everyone, because they're so incredibly beautiful.
Wow. Powerful. Thank you.
Thank you. And I also want to say, as we're closing out, I am going to start doing probably more readings on the Facebook page because that came to me today in a run. But what I want to say to all of you is I want to thank all of you for being here as my audience, because you allow me, well, I don't want to say allow, because I allow myself. You give me the opportunity to share even further. I learn so much in interaction with all of you. And I just want to thank you so much for supporting me. Please share this video if you feel it's helpful. I'd love to get the likes up on my page. So if you haven't liked it, like it. And definitely get to know Sue. Sue, do you have any parting words?
No, just thank you. I hope we get to do it again. So much fun. I know, it's just love. I love working with you. So thank you.
Me too. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day or night. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.